Welcome to a very special edition of the JV Sports Show. James Poovey alongside my broadcast partner, Vince D'Alicio. A beautiful Friday evening here. What we want to do tonight is pay tribute to some high school senior spring sport athletes. That's a mouthful right there, Vince. But these guys have earned the right to be on the show here tonight, and we want to pay tribute to them and their athletic achievements and get to learn a little bit more about them and what they plan to do in the future.
Well, James, when we talked about this idea a few weeks ago to do a tribute show to the seniors, the spring whose sports got cut short this spring, the sentimental side of me was kind of tugging at my heart. I was getting a little emotional. I thought, it'd be a great idea. We've really got to, we're going to search and find the best of the best. And there were a lot of great candidates, a lot of great young people out there that could have very well have easily been on this show, and the ones that are joining us tonight are definitely not going to disappoint. I like where they're from, where they're coming from, where they're going, what they're doing. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a great time tonight, James, and just happy to be part of it.
Well, yeah, we're going to have a great time, Vince. And so what we'll do is we'll step aside here and take a short commercial break. We'll come right back here on the JV Sports Show, and we'll start visiting with these athletes right after this. Stay tuned.
The Let It Fly Football Drills and Skills Camp is intense and rigorous and designed to improve skill levels for kids ages 7 to 14. Drills target hand and eye coordination, footwork, speed, agility, and quickness. Instruction comes from current and former professional and college athletes. Kids from all over Arizona have benefited from the balanced training designed for the body, mind, and spirit. The camps run on Saturday mornings at Buckeye Union High School. For more information and registration, visit www.letitflyfootballcamp.com. Let it fly!
Anna and Keith started Stessa Movement Company 2 years ago with their customers' clothing styles in mind. They designed for you. Their goal is to clothe the world. It's high-end clothing at affordable prices. Check out and follow this cool streetwear clothing company on Twitter at Stessa Movement and Instagram at Stessa Co. I wear Stessa gear in our broadcasts. It looks and feels great. Sponsoring the Stessa JV Sports Show Player of the Week Award and proud partners of the JV Sports Show. Stessa Movement Company. Stessa spelled S-T-E-S-A for style. Sal's is synonymous with the best New York-style pizza hands down in the East Valley. My favorites are the lasagna pizza and grandma pizza topped with meatballs and olives. With family dinner specials every day of the year and lunch specials till 3, you can't go wrong with anything that Sal and his friendly staff serves you. Sal's Gilbert Pizza, located on the southwest corner of Gilbert Road and Warner in Gilbert. Open from 10:30 till 9 Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. Friday and Saturday. Closed Monday. GilbertPizzaAZ.com. Sal's Gilbert Pizza, proud partner of the JV Sports Show.
James here to tell you about TBA, Training Better Athletes. Founded by renowned offensive line coach Ron Sowers, their philosophy is based upon training and building well-rounded athletes and young men. They are the go-to training program for talented offensive and defensive linemen seeking to excel in middle and high school programs and preparing to excel at the next level. Coach Sowers continues to prepare student athletes for their collegiate careers at schools such as Notre Dame, Arizona State, and Oregon State, just to name a few. Contact TBA today at 602-435-9064 or visit their website at trainingbetterAthletes.com. You can't cheat the grind.
Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. Angel Dentistry is where my wife and I have gone for the past 10 years and can't think of going anywhere else. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and practiced in the Valley nearly 20 years. Dr. Angel and her staff strive to provide excellent customer service from the moment you call the office to the time you leave with a smile. From general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008 and ask about the JV Sports Special, a free to-go whitened tray. With or without insurance, she will work with you. Off Cave Creek Road, north of the 101 in Phoenix, Angel Dentistry, trusted partner of the JV Sports Show.
Welcome back to the JV Sports Show. We're pleased to be joined here by some exciting spring sports senior high school athletes here. We're going to pay tribute to them here this evening. We're going to start by visiting with Mr. Carlos Molina from Pueblo High School down in Tucson. Carlos, how are you doing this evening, sir?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
We're doing great. Tell us a little bit about what it means to attend that school down there in Tucson, and we appreciate you coming on with us. Tell us what it means to be an athlete down there in the southern Arizona.
It's amazing. There's great talent. There's great baseball talent. It's just a great environment in general. I love it over here.
Carlos, so you go by CJ, right?
Yes.
All right, CJ. So CJ, you know, you're obviously graduating. Your fellow graduates here from the other schools. What are your plans come fall?
I'm planning to go to Paradise Valley Community College to play baseball.
Okay. And how old were you when you started playing baseball? Let's go back a little ways and let's talk about that briefly and you know, basically what got you to this point.
I was 4 years old when I started playing baseball.
Wow. Okay. And you just kept up year in, year out? Were you a multi-sport athlete, other things that you did in high school?
I tried, when I was younger, I tried soccer and basketball, but baseball was the one that stuck with me.
Awesome. All right. You stayed with it, and you'll be heading off into the valley here at Paradise Valley Community College. Why PVCC?
I love the school. I love the environment, and then just seeing how it is over there. And I was comfortable when I visit the school, and I thought, I want this to be my home.
Do you have any other teammates that are going to be joining you?
I know I have some from club ball, not from the school, but from club ball. I have catcher that's joining me.
Awesome. All right, James.
Myself. Sorry about that. I'm trying to show a little bit of video of you playing here.
That picture. That's a great picture.
Yeah, this is you hitting for the cycle here. Tell us a little bit about this. You hit a single, double, triple, and then you go ahead and park one for a homer. Talk about this game. Is this in the same game?
It was the second game of the season, and right away I started hot. My first hit of the game was a triple, and then it just kept going. And next thing I knew, I was 5 for 6 with 2 singles, a double, a triple, and a home run.
Unbelievable. And I see you right there. You're about to get up here now and swing through another one. I think this might be the triple right here.
Uh-huh.
Nice cut there. Off to the races. Unbelievable. So you're playing baseball at PVCC for the Trojans, I believe. Is that correct, Vince?
Pumas.
The Pumas. Oh, the Trojans is Paradise Valley High School. I'm sorry. Right down the street. My bad.
Okay.
Awesome.
Well, congratulations, CJ. Who do we have next, James?
Next up on the slate, we've got Ronan Kopp, who attends Scottsdale Christian Academy. He's a senior there at Scottsdale Christian. Ronan, how are you doing this evening? Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
So, Ronan, you have been
James.
quite the player at Scottsdale Christian Academy. You are actually one of a very few Major League Baseball prospects, and you were awarded the 2019 Gatorade Arizona Baseball Player of the Year. Mm-hmm. Talk about what it meant to win that award and how much the game of baseball means to you, Ronan.
It was the award was awesome. I actually didn't know that it was even an award until like a month before, really, when I got it. So it wasn't something that I really knew of, but it was cool to get. It was really awesome. I didn't even there's a whole lot of stuff that goes into it. My parents had to fill out a whole bunch of stuff about my a stats and all that kind of stuff, but it was an honor. And then just baseball is pretty much the best thing for me. It's my favorite thing to do. Free time, love to do that if I'm actually outside the house, which isn't very often now. But we it's just my whole family loves it. We all actually watch baseball and everything like that. It's just pretty much our life and blood.
So Ronan, same question that I asked CJ just a minute ago. Multi-sport athlete, you've been playing baseball since you were a kid. I mean, what you been doing?
So I started when I was 6 up in Malibu in California. Started playing up there, and when I was 11 and 12, I played played flag football for a few years because we didn't really like the idea of contact, and then I did soccer for a few years as well. But baseball, that was more like a leg conditioning type of thing for my legs rather than wanting to play that sport at a really high competitive level.
Now, Ronan, what would you say? You have a huge advantage, obviously, with Tim Salmon being your high school baseball coach, former standout with the Anaheim and formerly Los Angeles Angels, California Angels before that even. Talk about what that means to have a seasoned major league proven champion player as your coach. How does that translate into your success?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's because everything he says has got some sort of heavy weight to it because it's coming from years, I think 14 years of experience in the major leagues, and he's having been there helps me a lot with like mental game and understanding the players and stuff, and like how to work with my team better and stuff. It's fantastic.
Vince, are you seeing some of these radar numbers up there on
you
the
know,
video?
He's 1 or 2 miles an hour, a little slower than me. My fastball. So I like to change it up a little bit. So
All right.
you know that tends to drag it down to 92, 93. But no, that's impressive, Ronan.
Thank you.
Wow.
That was last summer, so that was
Okay.
a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
wow.
so what are your prospects, Ronan? Obviously, you have some major league scouts that are interested in you. I believe you're also have an option of playing at Arizona State University. Is that true as well? Tell us about that.
Yeah. So I signed for ASU, but my personal goal is to hopefully get drafted somewhere in the early rounds this year of the draft out of high school. So that's what I'm hoping for. But with all this stuff, I'm working, like right now we actually just scheduled again. I'm working 5 days a week in the gym now that the reopened to throw harder, get better, and be able to prove myself to the scouts.
Well, we wish you nothing but luck in the future, Ronan, and thank you so much for joining us here. We look forward to following your career, and we know it's going to go very, very far. So speaking of another very successful athlete joining us here tonight, Vince, Leo Daschbach. And we got familiar with Leo. I've been familiar with Leo for a couple of years now, actually. We got the privilege of doing the track meet, the state championship track meet last season. Do you remember this guy flying around the track over there at Mason Community College?
I do. I thought the name rang a bell. Yeah.
And one distinct thing I remember, Vince, this guy is such a competitor. Do you remember after he had run, I believe it was 2, maybe 3 races already, still had one more event to go. The guy was physically ill after one of the events and still managed to make his way up to the broadcast booth for an interview.
He did. I was so impressed. I actually put my sandwich down for a minute there, when he was on his way up. So Leo, that was impressive. No, but in all seriousness, though, congratulations. And one thing I noticed here on our little notes here, you're heading off to the University of Washington?
Yeah.
Wow. Now, tell us about that with the recruiting process. I mean, you're leaving, the desert for the Northwest. Do you have what was the influence? Do you have any family up there, friends? Had you been up there before? How'd that all come about?
Well, so I took visits to 3 other colleges. I went to UCLA, Colorado, and Oregon. And if I'm being honest, Seattle isn't my favorite place in the world, but
okay.
I think it was just kind of the team and then the coaches there. I just felt like that was the right place for me. And in terms of becoming the best runner I can be, I just felt like that was just kind of the place that was like where I was meant to go.
Yeah.
Leo Daschbach comes to us out of Highland High School out in Gilbert. Talk to us, Leo, about your coaches and the kind of influence they've had on you during your track career and what kind of things they've really set you up for success going forward.
Well, Coach Monty is just a fantastic coach. I think he's, one of the best coaches you could ever hope for. He does more than just make us great runners. He sets us up so that we can continue to grow through college and have like a good running career. Some high school programs can kind of just chew up runners and spit them out. But Coach Monty really makes sure that we love the sport and that we're healthy and, have a lot of growth left to go. And he just does a really good job of promoting such a just kind of a family environment on our team and making it a lot more about the connections that we make than about just kind of the pure results that we get.
Now, Leo, you were poised, were we to have a spring sports season here to go on and set some more records. Is that right?
Yes.
What events were you set to set more records in there?
Well,
I know you're a big 800 guy.
Yeah. Technically, I actually set the 800 state record unofficially in the time trial. So I still feel like I got that. But I was gonna go for the 800 mile and 2 mile. I'm still gunning for the mile. Of course, everything I do will be mostly unofficial. But I can know in my heart that I technically have the 800 state record. So,
outstanding.
Leo, is there an Olympics on the horizon for you?
2028 maybe, hopefully. But I think I got my eyes set on it. I think I can put in the work to do it. I think it'll be a few years and a lot of work, but I think I believe in myself enough, and I love the sport enough that I think I can, work towards something like that.
Well, the beauty part about these guys right here, Vince, tonight that we have on the show, not only Leo, but everyone that's joining us here tonight, these guys make it look effortless, but they still know that there's more to do. They can improve. They're going to get better. They have the right mindset. They want to work hard and improve their craft. And the sky's the limit for a lot of these guys. And I have no doubt that we're going to see Leo in the Olympics. I was telling my kids the other day, watch out for Leo Daschbach. Probably 2025 now, I imagine, because of the coronavirus delay with the Olympics going to another year. But no doubt, man, we're going to see you at the next level.
He was giving himself a little bit of a cushion to 28. So, yeah, there you go. Man, I hope I'm still alive then.
Well, congratulations, Leo, on your success, and we appreciate you coming on here with us once again. I tell you what, we'll take a short break here on the JV Sports Show. We'll come right back, and we'll visit with Kiana Kai, another track athlete here on the JV Sports Show. Stay
Pizza hands down in the East Valley. My favorites are the lasagna pizza and grandma pizza topped with meatballs and olives. With family dinner specials every day of the year and lunch specials till 3, you can't go wrong with anything that Sal and his friendly staff serves you. Sal's Gilbert Pizza, located on the southwest corner of Gilbert Road and Warner in Gilbert. Open from 10:30 till 9 Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. Friday and Saturday. Closed Monday. GilbertPizzaAZ.com. Sal's Gilbert Pizza, proud partner of the JV Sports Show.
James here to tell you about TBA, Training Better Athletes. Founded by renowned offensive line coach Ron Sowers, their philosophy is based upon training and building well-rounded athletes and young men. They are the go-to training program for talented offensive and defensive linemen seeking to excel in middle and high school programs and preparing to excel at the next level. Coach Sowers continues to prepare student athletes for their collegiate careers at schools such as Notre Dame, Arizona State, and Oregon State, just to name a few. Contact TBA today at 602-435-9064 or visit their website at trainingbetterAthletes.com. You can't cheat the grind.
Anna and Keith started Stessa Movement Company 2 years ago with their customers' clothing styles in mind. They designed for you. Their goal is to clothe the world. It's high-end clothing at affordable prices. Check out and follow this cool streetwear clothing company on Twitter at Stessa Movement and Instagram at Stessa Co. I wear Stessa gear in our broadcasts. It looks and feels great. Sponsoring the Stessa JV Sports Show Player of the Week Award and proud partners of the JV Sports Show. Stessa Movement Company. Stessa spelled S-T-E-S-A for style.
The Let It Fly football drills and skills camp is intense and rigorous and designed to improve skill levels for kids ages 7 to 14. Drills target hand and eye coordination, footwork, speed, agility, and quickness. Instruction comes from current and former professional and college athletes. Kids from all over Arizona have benefited from the balanced training designed for the body, mind, and spirit. The camps run on Saturday mornings at Buckeye Union High School. For more information and registration, visit www.letitflyfootballcamp.com. Let it fly!
Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. Angel Dentistry is where my wife and I have gone for the past 10 years and can't think of going anywhere else. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and practiced in the Valley nearly 20 years. Dr. Angel and her staff strive to provide excellent customer service from the moment you call the office to the time you leave with a smile. From general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008 and ask about the JV Sports Special, a free to-go whitened tray. With or without insurance, she will work with you. Off Cave Creek Road, north of the 101 in Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, trusted partner of the JV Sports Show.
Welcome back to the JV Sports Show, special edition spring sports special. That's a mouthful. We're honoring some high school seniors here, and whose seasons were cut short this spring. Next up with us, out of CVHS. What does CV stand for here? Are we talking Campo Verde?
Campo Verde Coyotes, my friend.
The Coyotes.
Come on now.
Kiana, I should know this.
You should.
Shoot, I've called enough of their games. Kiana Kai, track athlete. Kiana, how are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. And having spent the last 4 years, I spent a couple of years calling some games out at Campo, and I just love the culture of that campus. I love from the administration down to the coaches, faculty, staff. It's just a great big family. How's it been the past 4 years out at Campo for you?
Awesome. So I transferred to Campo my sophomore year.
Okay, so last 3 years.
And it was such a last minute decision too, actually. And I just fell in love with the school and the program. In fact, and it's funny because you're wondering what CVHS stands for, and it actually stands for Community Value, Honor, and Scholarship. And as you were saying, just kind of the atmosphere of the school, I can attest that they walk the talk. So yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
What other extracurriculars do you participate in? Other clubs, other sports aside from track?
So I'm a student leader of Fellowship of Christian Athletes,
okay.
And so that's been a big part of my high school career. And then all of my other sports were back in the past. I just focus on track now, but ranging from gymnastics to volleyball, basketball, etc.
James, what are we looking at here?
A definite multi-sport talent. We're looking at somebody who can really run some track, Vez, is what we're looking at. Kiana's got her sights set high, and she's going to be attending the Northern Arizona University, a new lumberjack. Talk to us about why NAU, Kiana.
That's a good question. So actually, Coach Dunson was the one who, before speaking with him, I never really would have thought of NAU. And after getting in contact with him, phenomenal coach. I could go on and on about him. And then that kind of opened my eyes up to the school itself. And as I got to learn more about the school and the track culture and program, there's really no question about it. And I'm aware you cannot pick a school for a coach. And so even if I just get 1 year to work with him, that would be a blessing in itself. But overall, I love everything about this course. Yeah.
Elevation of Flagstaff.
And the cold. And
the cold. But how do you prepare for that?
I think they do a good job at understanding that we're coming from, basically like sea level, right? And they slowly acclimate us up to that. But I mean, fortunately for sprints and hurdles, it shouldn't be too challenging of a transition, but then again, our endurance isn't really that high to begin with. So
now this question kind of for you, Kiana, and Leo, I guess as well. Have you guys ever used one of the training masks where you can kind of dial down the oxygen and do that sort of thing?
So I actually thought about getting one of those and using that this summer.
Vince, you got one of those, don't you?
I do. Yeah. My nickname is Bane.
Yeah.
It's too young for these guys.
What do you have to say about that? Is it effective?
He's totally kidding. He doesn't have one. He naturally has one living up there in Carefree. He thinks he's at high elevation, but it's really not.
We are high elevation here. Shoot.
3,200 feet. But
25,
Kiana, congratulations on your continued success, and we look forward to visiting with you in the future and tracking you as you excel through the ranks as well. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. And last but certainly not least, Atlantis Jamerson from Phoenix Christian High School. Atlantis, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
Oh, we appreciate you coming on with us. A multi-sport athlete for the Cougars, Vince. She plays softball in the spring. But what else do you play there at Phoenix Christian Atlantis?
I just had my first time trying basketball, so that was kind of new.
And how'd that go?
And I also play volleyball. It was definitely a new challenge. I've never played basketball before, but the team was great and the coaches were amazing, so it was definitely fun.
Outstanding. And how about softball?
Softball is something I tried junior year, and I really liked it, so I continued to do it senior year. So yeah, it was really good.
So go ahead, Vince. I'm sorry.
No. I was just going to ask. So you're listed as a softball athlete, but is there one of those other sports that you think has become your favorite now, or?
Well, volleyball is my main sport that I play for school and college.
Okay.
But softball definitely turned into a favorite sport to just start to play for fun. So yeah.
And who would you like to kind of give a shout out here to Atlantis? Maybe helps everything go for you at the house. I know maybe I'd like to ask that question for everybody. We can go around the horn here for the last couple of minutes of the show.
Before we do, and I have one more question for Atlantis. Atlantis, it says in our notes here that you're moving off to Kansas.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to Kansas.
And where are you going to be going to school out in Kansas?
It's a very small school in McPherson. It's called Central Christian College of Kansas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Outstanding.
And I think that's McPherson is.
It's in Wichita.
It's in Wichita.
Okay.
But is it at NAIA?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Yeah. And
All right.
Kansas has some really good NAIA programs out there, so should make for a lot of fun. You do know it gets kind of cold out there too, right?
Yeah, that's going to be a new challenge that I have to take, but I'm excited for it.
Okay. Luckily, volleyball is an
Outstanding.
indoor sport. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might
Okay.
look out there.
Yeah. Congratulations. Okay, James, what was the other question
No,
you?
yeah, I just wanted to see who you want to give a shout out to here on the show and just tell them thanks for, getting kind of, because you guys, let's face it, you've gotten to this point not alone. You've had a lot of help getting here, not only your coaches, but people at the house, making sure everything's taken care of there for you. So we'll start with Atlantis and just kind of go back around the horn if we can in the last couple of minutes here. And who would you like to give a quick shout out to?
I would love to shout out like my friends, family, and coaches that have really helped me. They've given me like a ground to stand on and like a firm foundation to have them in my life. So it's been amazing having their support through all of my journey.
Well, Atlantis, we appreciate you joining us here tonight, and we'll pose the same question now to Carlos Molina. CJ, who would you like to shout out here on the show?
I'd like to shout out my friends, my mom, my dad, and my nana and tata.
I would say whoever's driving the car is probably who you should give a special shout out to CJ.
Oh, there she is. Hey. There we go.
Hey, 10 hands at 10 and 2.
10 and 2. That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
Outstanding. Kiana Kai, who would you like to give a shout out tonight and just say a quick thank you to?
Definitely my parents, both my mom and dad, but especially my mom. She's practically my coach and has been there the whole time. Thanks, Mom.
Excellent.
That's sweet. All right.
And Leo Daschbach, how about you? I have to unmute your side. There we go.
Yeah, just my parents, my coaches, and my friends. I don't think I'd be where I am without any of that. So big shout out to them.
Excellent. And last but not least, Ronan Kopp.
I'd have to thank my parents as well, because my dad he's helped me. They've helped us like build mounds and stuff in the backyard that we need and get some weights and stuff like that. So my parents have really just been kind of like changing their schedules, like picking up some chores that when they need to, so that I can work and lift and stuff that I need to.
Excellent. Well, definite thanks to the coaches and parents out there supporting these student athletes. And we wish you guys continued success, and we appreciate you coming on here with us tonight. We hope you've enjoyed the time. And Vince, it's been a great one.
It has been a great one. Congratulations to you, student athletes, seniors whose seasons were cut short, but you're going to go on. You've done great things, and you're going to continue to do great things, and you're just great people, well-rounded. I'm excited to continue to follow your success, and to all of our spring seniors.
Yes.
Congratulations, and it's been a challenging time for everyone, but we are all going to be okay.
Yes, we are. And one last thing here, Vince, I want to give another quick shout out to an athlete who was scheduled to join us here tonight, but unfortunately she had to work and was called into work, and that's Mikayla Vega from the Red Mountain track team. And so, Mikayla, we give you a shout out, and we congratulate you on your efforts and your great season that you had. And we wish you continued success, whatever you do at the next level. And hopefully we'll get you connected with you sometime in the future. Maybe we'll have you on the radio show or something like that and get caught up with you sometime there. So quick shout out to Mikayla Vega. Thanks for joining us or trying to join us here tonight. And we wish you continued success as well. So thank you guys very much for coming on with us again. We appreciate it. And Vince, any last words?
No, just thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, and tune into the JV Sports Show. This episode should drop soon, and of course our radio program every Saturday morning, AM 1060 KDUS from 9 to 10.
9 to 10 a.m. We're still doing it here, even through the quarantine from the house. So thank you guys so much for joining us. We appreciate it. Have a great night, and take care.
Go JV.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate you coming on with us. Have a great evening, and have a great weekend. Thank you again.
Thank you too.
Bye-bye
All right,
now.
guys. Take care.
Everyone.